We did it. 90 days of consistency on YouTube, going from 69 subscribers on November 3rd to 287 subscribers on February 3rd. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, you probably know me from my Wealthy Women Daily YouTube channel, but on this channel, I am going to take a look back at the last 90 days and show what videos were published, how many subscribers we have now, and the views on all the videos. I started my consistency journey on November 3rd, and so I'm going to give you an update on how it's been going since that time. 3 months in, oh my. Before I move into all the data that you can find in the back end of YouTube Creator Studio, I have to acknowledge that this journey would not have been possible if I didn't put God in it, right? There are so many times in which we are trying to figure it all out when God has already figured it out. And so when I started to get more in my word, instead of being focused on the world, it changed things in every aspect of my life. And I started to see how YouTube could be a vehicle to really show how God is just showing up and showing out in all areas of our lives when we allow God to, right? We have to be willing to submit to the process. We have to be willing to submit to what God has for us. Submit. It means to be under submission to a higher calling, a higher plan than you have for yourself. And you know what? That is not easy. It means we have to relinquish control of knowing everything. We have to be able to exercise faith in order to see how God wants to work within us. Sometimes it can take years to get to that point, but you know what? As God equips and grows us in the spirit, we will no longer be comfortable in the places we were. You're going to feel it all over you. It's going to be this itch, this calling, this push to do something if you just sit there. And I definitely feel that has been somewhat a part of my journey right now, because before November 3rd, before I started this journey of consistency, I have to be real with you. I didn't think I could commit to YouTube videos. And when somebody told me to do weekly YouTube videos, I'm like, what? How? Why? I didn't understand it. I didn't want to give up my peace of mind because it seemed like it was a lot of work. And I wasn't ready to give up some things in order to do that lot of work. I also didn't want to fall and fail. But when you have faith, you don't have to worry about falling and failing because God has already paved the way. God has already planted the seeds that you need in order to grow in the space, and you realize it ain't even about you. God is calling you to speak to somebody else. You are the answer to someone's prayers. If you don't do what you are called to do, guess what? Somebody is being denied an opportunity. They're being denied access to something. And I had to realize it is my calling, it's my responsibility to do more of what God put in me, because He didn't put it in me for me. And when you start giving up all of those ideas, all of those doubts in your head that try to tell you you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, you don't have time to do it, that's when you have to call on God. That's when you have to get in your word and out of the world so that you can tap into what God wants you to do in your life. And so over these last 90 days, I have grown in prayer. I've realized that I got to put God in this. No, I don't have all the answers. No, I cannot do this weekly on my own. But with God, all things are possible. And I just had to say that because I know that everything I'm seeing right in front of me, it has nothing to do with me. And that is such a blessing in itself. I've been serving here on YouTube in the last 3 months. I didn't even look at YouTube as a form of service. But when you serve, you are blessed. You don't have to worry about all those minor things that you worried about before. And so if you yourself are looking for a transformation, put God in it. That's where the real transformation comes, because He can show you exceedingly above and beyond what you can ask or think. He can do exceedingly above more than you can ask or think. This has been a journey. I have had to decrease Charlene on this journey and increase God on this journey and allow him to work through me and flow through me so that I can give more of what God has given to me. All right, so this is my Wealthy Women Daily YouTube channel. As of February 4th, 2024, we have 287 subscribers, and I am about to go to YouTube Studio so that we can check out the videos, the views, and the performance. So, as many of you know, I have been doing monthly videos to track my progress. I started my first video of consistency on November 3rd. So that was the first video. And every week after that, I committed to posting a video every week. I also did monthly summits. So if we look at the channel dashboard, you see the latest video that I published. This will be discussed in our February recap video because that video was published on February 2nd. But if you look at the new achievement, 250 hours of watch time. Now, we know we need 4,000 watch time hours in order to be able to monetize on YouTube, but don't despise small beginnings. Every hour is important. Current subscribers, 287. Now, take a look at this. It says, I don't know if you can see it right now. Let me see if I can make that bigger. Okay, that's probably better. It says in the last 28 days, we've increased our subscriber count by 109 subscribers in the last 28 days. We started this channel at 69 subscribers on November 3rd, and after 90 days, we have 287 subscribers. This is amazing. We hit over 1,100 views in the last 28 days and over 132 watch hours in the last 28 days. This is great. This is great. So this is the channel dashboard. So if we go to the left, we can check out the content. Let me make this smaller so that you can see the full screen. So let's look at our first video of 2024. First video was dividend investor for beginners. I did a video on what are blue chip stocks. So if you want to get started on your dividend journey and you have no idea what blue chip stocks are, make sure you check out that video. The video received 55 views. Then the next week, we did a video on dividend investing for beginners, how to open an investment account. 136 views, so twice as many views. So I'm assuming that people want to first know how to open an account before they figure out the different type of assets that you can add to your portfolio. Makes sense. Then my third video was the Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit, New Year, New Beginnings. So we kicked off our Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit in November. We did another one in December, and we happened to do another one in January. So 3 months in a row, been coming strong with the Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit and a list of amazing speakers. I want to thank everybody who participated and who spoke at our Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit. People have loved it. The feedback has been awesome. And this summit that was published January 14 received 260 views and 20 comments. Amazing. So right now we're seeing that the Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit has the most views so far for January. Then we take a look at the following week. On January 18th, I published how to buy your first dividend paying stock as a part of the Dividend Investing for Beginners series. That video had 71 views and 6 comments. Now, our generational versus dynastic wealth, how to create your family wealth plan, that also had 71 views. And then at the end of January, I posted the video for the Wealthy Women Daily 3-day investing challenge. It was day 1 that I posted, and I was so surprised. I woke up and noticed there were 290 views. Whoa. 4 comments. I was not expecting that. That seemed to happen overnight because I wasn't getting any traction. I don't believe on January 29th, January 30th. I believe I woke up on January 31st or February 1st with over 100 views, which obviously, as you can see from my channel, I typically get around 70, 80, anywhere from 50 to 100 views per video if it's not the Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summit. So that was a huge surprise. And I hope that people found that beneficial because we will be doing more investing challenges. So make sure you like the Wealthy Women Daily YouTube channel, subscribe, and click on that notification button so that you can be informed when we release our next video. So those are the videos. So let me see how many videos were published in January. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos were published in January. Woo! I still have my mental health intact. Good thing is many of the videos were pre-recorded and they were scheduled in advance, so I didn't have to always worry about weekly updates. Now on your dashboard, you have analytics. So let's take a look at these analytics. So the channel got 1,066 views in the last 28 days, 132.8 watch hours, and 109 new subscribers. It seems like consistency is paying dividends on YouTube. YouTube sees that you are consistently delivering valuable information, and now they are going to boost your content. Now, right here in advanced mode, you can check your stats beyond the last 28 days. So let me go to the last 90 days. Let's see. That's what we need, the last 90 days. Okay, so over the last 90 days, Wealthy Women Daily got 2,310 views, 325.7 watch time hours, and we increased our subscriber base by 211 subscribers. And that's it. So that is an overview of the last 30 days. What has been fascinating is that the biggest growth opportunities and rewards have come off of YouTube. So YouTube is just that channel to release and express some insights that I have with other people. But as I'm doing this, as I'm growing on YouTube, as I'm activating and using my voice, things beyond YouTube are happening. And that has been such a blessing. And it has definitely shown me that you can be going in one direction, trying to achieve one goal, but that one thing you're doing is actually preparing you for something bigger than you can even imagine at the time. So in January, I want to share some highlights. So January 17th, I was on Fox News Good Day Chicago, had a live interview about health insurance deductibles. And then January 22nd through 26th, I was at Northwestern University Medill School of Journalism, Media Innovation and Leadership Academy. Now, I had no idea that the program existed. Someone reached out to me and recommended that I apply. And I'm like, whoa, okay, let me check this out. This sounds like a great opportunity. What I realized is you never know who is watching you. Keep showing up, keep being consistent, because the right people are watching you. The people who need to hear and see what you're doing, they are watching you. And they are trying to see how consistent you are. That consistency will determine the next opportunity that comes your way. So keep showing up. And if you want to keep showing up for my monthly recap videos, hit that subscribe button below and click on the notifications bell so that you can know when a video has been uploaded. You want to follow Wealthy Women Daily so you can get dividend investing insights and participate in our Wealth, Health, and Self-Care Summits. Make sure you go on over to that channel, subscribe, and also hit the notification button. And if you missed out on my 30-day video that I did in December and my 60-day video that was released in January 2024, go back to my video catalog and check that out as well. All right, I will see you next month.